Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. May the peace, mercy and blessings of Allah be upon you all. Ramadan, the blessed month of fasting and prayer, is undoubtedly a unique time of spiritual purification. But within this sacred month, there is an even more special period, the last 10 days. These final days are not just an extension of our spiritual efforts. They are a privileged time when the heavens open, blessings overflow, and opportunities to draw closer to Allah are abundant. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Whoever prays sincerely during these days will have their prayers answered." These last days are filled with a special mercy and an opportunity for every soul that desires purification and closeness to its Creator. But have you noticed that these final days carry a unique spiritual energy? They are dedicated to seeking Allah's approval, intensifying our prayers, and searching for Laylat Al-Qadr, the night of decree, a night better than 1,000 months. This is a time when Allah draws closer to us, when every sincere prayer, every heartfelt supplication, and every act of worship reaches the heavens and has a transformative effect on our lives. So, how can we prepare to fully embrace these last days, seizing every opportunity to increase our faith and acts of piety? Let's explore this together. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. Share this video with your loved ones and leave a comment below to let me know your thoughts. Thank you, and let's begin. The significance of the last 10 days. The last 10 days of Ramadan hold a special place in Islam. They are a time when believers are encouraged to double their efforts in worship, purify themselves further, and seek a deeper spiritual connection with Allah. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ himself would intensify his prayers and acts of devotion during this period, dedicating his nights to prayer and reflection. While the entire month of Ramadan is filled with mercy and blessings, the last 10 days are particularly significant. It is during this time that Allah grants a special mercy, when prayers are more likely to be answered and every act of worship is multiplied in reward. One of the most profound aspects of these days is the search for Laylat Al-Qadr, the night of decree. Allah describes this night in the Quran as better than 1,000 months. Surah Al-Qadr, verse 3. Every act of worship performed on this night carries immense value. It is also a time of purification, a chance to cleanse our souls of spiritual imperfections and renew our faith. By praying more intensely, making sincere supplications, and performing acts of charity, believers seek to purify their souls and attain Allah's forgiveness before the end of the sacred month. What motivates you to intensify your prayers during these last days? Share your experiences and intentions in the comments below. The power of prayer in the last 10 days. The last 10 days of Ramadan are a unique and blessed period, filled with opportunities for believers to strengthen their faith. It is during these days that prayer takes on a special dimension. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "Whoever prays sincerely during this period will have their prayers answered." This is not just a time when prayers are heard, it is a time when they ascend directly to the heavens. Allah's mercy intensifies during these days, and every prayer offered with a pure heart carries a unique power. Allah, in His infinite generosity, accepts the supplications of those who seek His mercy with sincerity. Prayers during this time are not only answered but also serve as a means to purify the soul and draw closer to the ultimate source of peace and tranquility, Allah. It is said that during these blessed days the heavens open and every sincere prayer and supplication rises directly to Allah. This is a time when believers can hope for complete forgiveness, spiritual elevation, and the fulfillment of their legitimate desires, provided they align with Allah's will. The Prophet ﷺ also recommended praying intensely during these last days, whether for oneself, loved ones, or the entire ummah. These prayers are powerful and have an immediate impact in the spiritual realm. Do you have any special prayers during these last days? Share them in the comments and let's pray together for our supplications to be answered. The importance of Laylat Al-Qadr. Among the most blessed moments of Ramadan is Laylat Al-Qadr, the night of decree. This night, mentioned in the Quran, is described as better than 1,000 months, Surah Al-Qadr, verse 3. This verse shows the immense mercy of Allah and the reward He grants to those who pray sincerely on this night. Acts of worship performed during Laylat al-Qadr are incomparable in value, equivalent to over 83 years of worship. This is a night when Allah sends angels to the earth, when prayers and supplications are particularly answered, and when believers have the opportunity to purify their souls and attain divine forgiveness. Laylat al-Qadr falls within the last 10 days of Ramadan, a period already filled with blessings. However, this night is a unique chance to benefit from Allah's immense mercy. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Seek it in the odd-numbered nights of the last 10 days of Ramadan." This night is also when Allah decrees the destiny of each individual for the coming year. This makes Laylat al-Qadr crucial for anyone seeking to draw closer to Allah, purify themselves, and seek His guidance. What is your favorite act of worship during Laylat al-Qadr? Share with us in the comments how you celebrate this blessed night. The acceptance of prayers. The last 10 days of Ramadan are a time when Allah, in His infinite mercy, draws even closer to His servants. It is mentioned in the Quran that Allah is near to His servants and responds especially to those who seek Him sincerely during these blessed moments. There is an undeniable spiritual truth. Prayers made during this time with genuine sincerity and intensity are answered by Allah. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ taught us that during the last days of Ramadan, every prayer made with a pure heart and deep devotion ascends directly to the heavens. There is nothing more powerful than the prayer of a believer who seeks closeness to their Creator, who lays their hopes, desires, and struggles before Allah with humility. These moments are not just opportunities to ask, but also times when the soul is purified and strengthened in faith. Allah, the Master of all existence, never underestimates the value of a sincere prayer, no matter how small or modest it may seem. The key lies in the purity of intention and the firm belief that, no matter the size of our request, Allah always responds with what is best for us, according to His infinite wisdom. Have you ever made a prayer during Ramadan that you hope will be answered? Share it with us, and let's make dua together. Sincerity in prayer and supplication. One of the most important keys to having our prayers answered is sincerity. In His infinite wisdom, Allah always responds to sincere prayers. No matter the form or length of the prayer, what truly matters to Allah is the purity of the heart and the intention behind it. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ taught us that acts of worship are judged by their sincerity. A prayer made superficially, without deep commitment, will not reach the heavens in the same way as a sincere prayer, where every word comes from the heart and every gesture is performed with full awareness of the Creator. It is in these moments of pure sincerity that our supplications find their place in the heavens and the doors of divine mercy open for us. Allah does not seek perfect prayers in form, but authentic prayers that come from a heart that calls upon Him with humility, fully convinced that He alone can answer our needs. When you pray, are you focused on the sincerity of your heart? Tell us how you cultivate this sincerity in your prayers. The spiritual benefits of prayer in the last days. The last 10 days of Ramadan are a time of exceptional spiritual importance. It is a time when every prayer becomes an opportunity for purification, a moment to draw closer to Allah and renew ourselves spiritually. In His infinite mercy, Allah offers us these last days as a chance to strengthen our faith, renew our devotion, and erase our sins. Every prayer performed during this blessed period has a profound impact on our souls. Prayer becomes an act of inner purification, a way to free ourselves from the burdens of the past and open our hearts to divine guidance. Each rak'ah brings us closer to our Creator, and every supplication becomes a channel to receive Allah's mercy. This is also a time of contemplation and gratitude. By praying during these last days, we remind ourselves that our existence, our trials, and our blessings all come from Allah. Prayer becomes a form of gratitude to the One who created us, and every moment of devotion is an act of pure love. The spiritual purification that results from this is an invaluable blessing that prepares us for a new beginning, a new cycle of faith. What spiritual benefits do you feel during your prayers in this period? Share your reflections in the comments. The hidden blessings of the last days. The last 10 days of Ramadan are filled with subtle yet profound blessings that often escape our immediate perception. These blessings are not visible to the naked eye, but are deeply felt in the heart of those who pray with pure faith and sincerity. When we surrender to Allah during this time, we open our hearts to invisible yet powerful graces that transform our lives and our faith. Every act of devotion, every sincere prayer, every supplication made with a pure heart during these last days generates blessings that can only be measured by their spiritual impact. These blessings may take subtle forms, an inner peace that envelops us, a greater closeness to Allah, or even a new clarity and understanding in our lives. Sometimes these blessings manifest as divine protection, guidance in our decisions, or a spiritual renewal that pushes us to become better versions of ourselves. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ taught that these blessings are given to those who sincerely seek Allah's mercy during this blessed time. How do you feel the hidden blessings of this period? Share your experiences in the comments. The last 10 days of Ramadan are a spiritual treasure, a privileged time when the doors of mercy and forgiveness are wide open. Do not let this blessed opportunity pass you by. Every moment of prayer during this time is a chance to strengthen your faith, purify your heart, and attract divine blessings. Remember, every sincere prayer, every heartfelt supplication made with a pure heart during these last days reaches the heavens and has the power to transform your destiny. This is a time when Allah invites us to Him through prayer and spiritual commitment. Do not underestimate the power of a sincere prayer during these blessed days. It is a direct call to Allah, and there is no limit to His mercy. We all have the chance to explore this period of immense blessing. It is up to us to seize these moments with full awareness and devotion. May Allah accept our prayers and grant us His mercy. If you're ready to live these last days of Ramadan with devotion, leave a prayer in the comments and share this video with other believers. Subscribe to our channel for more spiritual videos that nourish your faith and bring you closer to Allah. Don't let this opportunity for spiritual elevation pass you by. Share this video with your loved ones so they too can benefit from these blessings and the beauty of this sacred time. The more of us who engage in prayer, the stronger our community becomes in faith. Subscribe for more inspiring videos and spiritual reflections. Share this video with those who need inspiration from the beauty of the last days of Ramadan. Leave a comment and tell us what message you're taking away from this video. May Allah bless you in your prayers and devotion. Jazakum Allahu khairan for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.